Hi everyone, it's Kat back to share my week 1 update of being on the carnivore diet. My plan is to eat this way, which is animal products only, for 30 days. I want to jump right into the update itself and share the bullets that I want to share with you all in regards to week 1. And those are my energy levels on the carnivore diet, what my mood was, my appetite and craving level, my weight loss, and most importantly, if you didn't watch my first video last week, the main reason I'm doing this diet is to lower inflammation and pain, specifically in my neck and shoulder area that's really been chronic for about 3 years, is only getting worse and really becoming debilitating in my life. So let's jump right into the update. Energy is up for sure. So I typically sleep pretty good already, but I am sleeping a little bit better. I've been waking up anywhere between 2 and 4 a.m. just one time. And I'll tell you that when I wake up, I feel ready to get out of bed right then and there with high energy levels. If I have to go to the restroom, I'm debating, should I go ahead and get up, maybe get some stuff done? That's not me. I do make myself go back to bed and I'm able to easily fall back asleep and then wake up a few hours later. And again, I feel rested when I wake up. So good news on the energy front. The second area is mood, and that is down. Now this one surprised me a little bit because I've heard a lot of people on the carnivore diet, their mood actually goes up and helps them in that area. I will say, based on some research that I did, and what I think is happening is when your body is losing fat, especially on a diet like the carnivore or even the keto diet, you could be losing a lot of, internal fat. And that contains a lot of hormones, specifically and mostly estrogen. And as all of us women know, excess estrogen isn't normally a good thing and can cause some moodiness. And when I say mood, what I have experienced is almost on day 1 of starting the diet, I don't have as much of a filter. I'm just saying whatever pops into my mind. So take that for what it's worth. I think not all people experience this. I'm not somewhere within my cycle that I should be, ultra moody at this point. So that's not having an effect on it, but something to take note of. And what I hope is as I continue to maybe lose some of that bad fat that's, around my internal organs and such, that will stabilize. The fat loss will more stabilize, and then so will the mood. It'll go right alongside of that. So that's the hope. Next on the list is appetite and cravings. Now I put a big down arrow, so my appetite and cravings are down, but I put a small upward arrow as well. And that's because I think it's human nature that as we start something new, we're going to sometimes have thoughts that kick us back a couple steps in our mind and have us wondering, should I really be doing this? I would love to be eating, what most of America eats and whatnot. But I would say overall, because I'm eating until I'm full, I am satiated. Therefore, I am not sitting around thinking about pizza or pancakes or whatnot. But I'm a human, and every once in a while, I do think about those things. Now, long term, I hope that through this diet and, based on my video last week, I'm doing this diet as an elimination diet to kind of get down to bare bones, see what affects my body, and then start reintroducing food. So long term, my grand plan is that I am able to eat some healthy foods again, like broccoli and cauliflower and avocado. But every once in a while, I'd like to have a cheat day. Pizza is my absolute favorite food, and I don't want to be void of that in my life. And I also hope to introduce some intermittent fasting later on as well. But let's stay focused to the task at hand. This is the 30-day carnivore phase of my approach. Next on the docket is weight loss, and that is down. Now, I am not doing this diet to lose weight, to lose the weight that people can see on me from the outside. I'm not someone that needs to lose a bunch of weight. But what I will say, in reading a little bit more about fat, there's the visceral fat, and then there's the internal fat, like I said, that's surrounding your organs. And that's the kind of fat I want to be losing. I think you're fooling yourself if you're a skinny person to say, I can eat whatever I want because externally it does not affect me. I think it's important to eat healthy no matter your body shape. So I, am happy that I lost some weight, but externally I can't really tell a difference. So I believe that I'm losing the fat, the fat that you really want to lose internally. And last on the update, but not the least, because it's the main reason I am doing this diet, is for pain and inflammation. And you see a down arrow and an up arrow. And I'll tell you why that is the case. First of all, I went into ketosis 1 to 2 days into this diet. That's really quick. I've been on the keto diet for about 1.5 years, and I will venture to say over 60% of the time, I didn't feel like I was in ketosis. Now, I wasn't testing myself to see the levels or anything like that, but I think mostly people know when they're in ketosis. And that's because I was just going a little too crazy on dairy or some of those products that are coming out that maybe have a lot of the erythritol and stuff like that in them. So nonetheless, ketosis happened super quick for me, 1 to 2 days. And on the 3rd and 4th day of week 1, I experienced a huge decrease of tension and inflammation in my neck and shoulders, almost to the point where I'm thinking, this is unbelievable. And I was super excited. Usually I sleep with an ice pack at night to really help take that pain down or numb it. And I wasn't having to do that. I wasn't even inclined to grab that ice pack when I was going to bed. And I was waking up remarkably less stiff in the morning. Now on day 5, I had a little bit of a hiccup. My husband and I went to a festival here in town, and I had some chicken. And as I started eating it, and afterwards I thought, that chicken was basting in a sauce. And it was called bourbon chicken over rice. We didn't get the rice. I looked up bourbon chicken recipe, and it can definitely have soy sauce, sugar, ketchup, brown sugar. So not good. And here's what happened. The inflammation came right back. In fact, the next morning I was really, really stiff. I had a bad headache that lasted the entire day. I'm trying to not take any over-the-counter medication to not, I don't want to be messing with my gut while I'm trying to heal it. It was pretty miserable, and I believe I can attribute it to eating a mystery sauce. So word of caution, if you're out and about and not making your own food, please be careful for those kind of sauces, and really, hidden ingredients altogether. Try to eat whole foods, especially if you're spending your time doing this 30-day challenge. It's worthwhile to be super strict with yourself. So again, the pain returned. Now the hope is, I I'm being more strict now, paying more attention, that the pain levels will go away again. Now, this is day 7, and that hasn't happened quite yet. But again, I'm hoping that I'll get to that level that I was at before and be able to sustain it and go from there. So really overall, it's a great relief that within days 3 and 4 that I experienced lower inflammation. It's really amazing, and I did it to myself to make it come back. But I am excited for next week to share with you all what happens in the upcoming days. And in the first video, I meant to share what I eat or what I am eating. So instead of wasting, any time on the video, I did post that in the comments section. All right, everyone. If you are watching this and you've tried the carnivore diet, or you are right now, feel free to leave a comment. I love to read encouraging words, and also if it didn't work for you. I mean, we want to be transparent with one another. So I will see you next week. Thank you for watching.